Welcome back to another episode of Reading Between the Lines. I'm your host, Jay-Z, or JZNES, I don't know. Is JZNES the host of this show? I don't remember. It's been a minute. So, anyway, I'm your host. Hello. And, yeah, today we're going to be talking about the final issue of Life is Strange here. Life is Strange 6. Settling Dust. So, definitely a lot more in line with what I was kind of wanting from an ending. Remember last time I didn't know it wasn't going to be the ending? And I thought it was weird because, like, Steph and Alex from True Colors are talking, and I'm like, I only know this character tangentially. Tangentially. How do you say that word? Tangentially? I don't know. Weird. What a weird word. Anyway, through the game, because I've seen her on the cover of True Colors and stuff. Anyway, they actually have a section at the end of this book that is Life is Strange True Colors, like, I don't know, like a prequel, I guess, or something, kind of leading into the game, I would suppose. I mean, I haven't played the game yet, so I don't really know, but she's like on this bus headed to Haven Springs, I think it is, Colorado, from, what was it? Whoops. Well, no, it would be in here. Well, it'd probably be on the game too, but from somewhere, let's see. Portland. Of course it's Portland. Yeah, of course it is. Alright, I thought it was, but I didn't want to be wrong. Anyway, so she's headed to Haven Springs, Colorado from there, where her brother is, and she's gonna go see her brother for the first time in like a long time kind of thing. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, and you kind of get to see a little bit of her, like, power to see into people's pasts or whatever, like that whole thing. It looks interesting. Like, I'll definitely be interested in playing True Colors, probably soon. I mean, it might be the next game I play, I'm not sure. Like, I know for you guys, you just got off of Life is Strange 2 in my videos, but at the end of the day, like, for me, that was forever ago, you know? I've been playing Dragon Quest 7 for ages now. So, to play something more relaxed like True Colors, I mean, I assume relaxed, you know, and it's sort of a choose things game, make choices and go through a story kind of game, you know, rather than like a fucking, like, giant quest kind of game. I don't know how to explain it. Anyway, it's a different genre of game, and that's definitely more what I'm looking for there. But anyway, so, yeah, it was kind of interesting. It was okay. Like, kind of sets up where we're going with that character. Like, I don't want to speculate too much, but, like, you know, I think I've said it before, right? We had, like, a gay character, and we had like a lesbian character or a bi character. Actually, both of the main protagonists were bi, if anything, because you could always choose one or the other. Because you could always go for Warren, or you could go for Chloe in the original game, and then with Sean, you could go for what's her face, and then you could also go for that other guy. I don't remember their names anymore. That should show how much of an impact they made. They were good characters. I just kind of forgot. Finn and what's her face? I can't remember her name. Why can't I remember her name right now? I feel so stupid. It's like on the tip of my tongue. I just can't think of it right now. Anyway, I can see her face, you know, in my head or whatever. I don't remember if I headcanoned that either. I don't really think so. But she definitely also seemed like somebody who could have been like a trans main character. Or not like a side character. Like, she's not like a main character, but she's like a side character. It's funny because I ended up with her well, yeah, I did, but like you see it from Daniel's perspective at the end of the game. Spoilers for Life is Strange 2. But I did end Cassidy. Cassidy, that's it. I ended up with her at the end of the game in like one of the better endings where Sean gets away and him and Cassidy are often in Mexico together. So yeah, I don't know. Like she just has that like look. I that's such a terrible thing to say. Like I don't want to be like, oh, she looks very manly. But she just has like, you know, she's going for that aesthetic. But like also that can be a feminine thing too. I'm not here to tell you like that's, you know, wrong for you to look as such as a female. You know, you identify however you want. It just kind of gave me those vibes. Similarly saying, Miss Alex here kind of gives me the same vibe. So, I'm not holding out hope, but like, hey, maybe, right? That would be kind of cool. Because we had, like I said, we had like gay, lesbian, both of the characters were bi, so it's like kind of a little bit of both, but like Chloe, she's actually like a lesbian, and I guess like Finn would be like gay representation, right? So like, we have all of this stuff. Life is Strange has done the LGBTQ, well, I don't know, like, not the rest of it, but like, they've done that much, you know? They've gotten us there. Like, the next step is a trans character, right? I just want to see that. I don't know. That'd be kind of cool. Anyway, that's a total sidetrack. There was a line in there that just made me think like, oh, she's like, oh, I'm just moving here so I could be a normal girl. That was probably about her powers, but, you know, like, hey, you know, just put it out there. Anyway, point being that, we're talking not about that, but about Life is Strange 6 comic. Which, I was only talking about all of that because of the comic at the end, which is, like, kind of roped into this one. So, let's talk about the main comic itself. More of what I was expecting for an ending, you know? Max finally makes it back. Spoilers for this issue, by the way. Like, I don't think I have to say that. Anyway, Max finally makes it back. Her and Chloe kind of, you know, start to reconnect, and Rachel and the other Chloe from the other dimension have sent like photos back with her, and so they like find this at one point, and like Chloe thought it was really cool because she's like, oh my god, there's a reality out there where Rachel's alive and, you know, she's happy and stuff with me, and I'm still got blue hair and I'm still really sexy with my blue hair, she says. So I thought that was cool. What else? What else happens in this issue? Well, let's flip through. So like, oh yeah, so there's like the storm at the beginning. They're all kind of hiding from the storm and whatnot. And then they go and they do the thing, her and Tristan, to get back into the other reality. I'm pretty sure Tristan stays in the other reality because he's got his boyfriend there or whatever. Like Lawrence, who doesn't know him in this reality. Oh, also this artwork on the back there, that's fucking cool as shit. I love that. So good. Yeah. Victoria's like in this issue a lot. She's meant to be kind of like, I guess, the third character, kind of like the Rachel character, but for the original universe. And her and Max kind of have to like reconcile and be like, hey, you know. And like Chloe stands up for her. She's like, hey, she's not that bad and all this stuff. And this is kind of interesting. So, oh yeah, and then they go back to Arcadia Bay. And Chloe's got like a garage shop set up there. And she's got like, she helped rebuild the Two Whales Diner and stuff. But it's called Joyce's Two Whales Diner, which I thought was really cool. Like, that's a real nice nod back to her. Alyssa is in this issue, you know. Oh, Max, I'm contemplating shit right now. that Alyssa, she's in this issue. Oh, it's great. But yeah, there's a lot of kissing in this issue between them. Oh my god, I never even noticed that. Look at Chloe's shirt. It's got the lighthouse on it. That's so cool. I love that. That's awesome. You know, like the lighthouse, you can never avoid it. Oh my god, I love the design on the garage too. Look at that. That's so cool. Anyway. And, oh yeah, she built like a memorial photo wall for Max's stuff of like all the people who, you know, got lost and died in the storm or whatnot, which is really touching, you know, because so many people did die in the storm, and it's really sad because like all those characters are such good characters, you know. Okay, in this timeline, obviously, like the other one, they all survived, but for the most part, yeah. But then like it kind of cuts to like later, and it's great because it's like you get to see Chloe and Max looks like totally different. Look at her, she's like so different looking. It's like crazy. But Chloe, she's finally kind of got the green hair bit going on there. You know, like you know she does in Life is Strange 2 there when you see her in the photo at David's place. And so I'm like, dude, they actually did it. They tied in the comics to the lore of the Life is Strange 2 there. So I just thought that was really cool. Finally, everything is lined up and it all connects together. The comics are fucking canon as shit. Oh yeah, so Victoria's opening her own place called the Chase Space, because it's Victoria Chase. So she's opening her own place, her own gallery, that is, for photos and stuff, and she wants Max to submit some to it and whatnot. Oh yeah, here's the part I was talking about earlier. So you can see there, they have a photo of her and Rachel and Chloe from the other timeline there, which is really cool. I just love fucking older Max. She's like so adorable. Isn't she great? I love older Max. Yeah, she's cool. I don't know how much longer into the future this is, but like everyone's like really growing into themselves. It's great. I love it. Look at them there. They're just so fucking like I love this art style too. They're just so cute. I love them. All right. Anyway, so then at the opening of the gallery, Max is making like this big speech or whatever, and she's talking about all the people that were lost and how she had to run and stuff. And then they do this like candlelight vigil thing, and that's the end of the issue. You know, like overall pretty good ending to Life is Strange comics. I couldn't complain too much. I mean, I thought it was good. It was a pretty good ending. You know. I don't know, there was something really magical about the first few volumes of Life is Strange comics. At least the first two, I feel like. Especially the second one, whenever she goes to the other reality and all of that is taking place. I thought that was like a really, really well written issue. Like overall, it's really good, but I felt like the like last three, or like last two before the last one kind of were just kind of spinning their wheels a lot, and there wasn't a lot getting accomplished, you know? I do remember the third one being pretty good too, and that also building on a lot of what the second one did there with the characters and whatnot. But just after that, it just kind of felt like they were just kind of buying time until the ending, you know? So, but here we are at the ending, and like, yeah, really cool, actually, you know, like, I'm glad Max made it back, you know? It's really nice that she made it back, to our Chloe, you know, and our storyline, our darker Mr. Jefferson. I hate that I said that. Why did I say that? I had a thought about that earlier, too. I'm like, I looked at that photo, and I'm like, God damn it, Mr. Jefferson, what the fuck is wrong with you? What? How can you kill Rachel Amber? And I'm still convinced that he did it, and he is blaming Nathan. Or he made Nathan do it or something. I don't know. Nathan could have done it. Maybe. I'm just saying, like, the way he says it, he's like, he says, like, I killed Rachel, and then he's like, oh, Nathan killed Rachel. He like, goes back on it, and I'm like, that's kind of suspicious, Mr. Jefferson. What are you fucking talking about? So, yeah, I still don't know about that. Anyway, point being, this was good, and I'm glad to have read it, and I'm glad, well, I'm not glad it's over, but I mean, I'm glad to have gotten through them all and seen that arc and that story. I think it really adds a lot to this ending of the original game, you know, where that ending before kind of sucked. You weren't vindicated at all for choosing that ending. You really didn't have a lot to grasp onto or bite into with that ending, you know? It was just kind of like you saved Chloe and that's it. And I know that was kind of the point of the ending, but this definitely adds a lot to it. It makes your choice feel like it meant a lot, you know? And it could almost make that ending feel canon as well. Which, it kind of is, actually. I think that is technically the canon ending, because, well, okay, it kind of depends, because it's like, you do get to choose that again in Life is Strange 2, but that is the ending where Chloe and Max live, and then David talks about them, you know? So, like, it's down to your choice. I'm interested, I'm so curious to see what's going to happen in True Colors. I know there's references to the old games, or somehow that ties in. I want to see what they do with that. Or am I gonna have to choose again if I, like, sacrifice Arcadium? Is it always gonna be that in every game? Or am I gonna have to choose, like, I don't know, something about Daniel and Sean or something? What would even that be, you know? Like, what's that gonna affect? Like, I don't know, maybe it is. But I don't think I will, because I think it's less about them. It's more, because it's Deck 9 again. It's not, what's the other one? Don't Nod. It's Deck 9, so maybe they'll reference Before the Storm or something. I don't fucking know. But I am excited to play it. I'm probably gonna start playing it tomorrow, because, I'm finally done with Dragon Quest 7, you know? I don't have to play that anymore. So, here's holding out for, you know, for Alex, I guess. But, hopefully it's a good game. I think it's gonna be good. I mean, it's the last Life is Strange game I get to play. It's almost over. I can't believe it. Oh my god, I love Life is Strange so much. It's like my favorite fucking, like, modern series. Is that right? I mean, yeah, absolutely. Like, what else even holds a candle to it? You know, these days. Oh my god. I fucking love Life is Strange. Anyway, so this is great. It's been a good run on the comics. I definitely recommend reading the comics. If you're a fan of Life is Strange, I know, like, Geek Remix, whenever they were talking about Life is Strange 2, they're like, we didn't read the comics. And I'm like, read the comics! They're really good! You know, like overall, they're good. And I would definitely recommend you reading them. Be you a fan of the original game, or Before the Storm, or True Colors. I don't know. Maybe there's a little bit of tying into that, too, as far as I know. So, like, there you go. Anyway, till next time, you know, it never hurts to read between the lines, and, we'll see what I do next, because, what else is there? Are there other video game books I can tackle, or comics, maybe? Are there video game comics? I mean, there's other video game comics. Do I have any other video game comics? I don't know. We'll see what's up. I thought I had some other ideas for this series, but, yeah, there's other video game related books I can talk about. So, until then, you know, I'll see you guys then. Bye.